it's Sweeting Dragon. Just today, I hit 101 pen and ink combination for this year only. And thus, I want to show you what I have inked right now. From my previous video, I still have 5 pens ink, but still, I feel like I want to ink more pens, thus I just did that. The first pen and ink combination that I have here is my Opus 88 Omar with Pilot Parallel 3.0 nib, and I fill it with Diamine Inkvent 2021 All the Best. After having this nib, I now understand why people love it. So this is my second inking of this Pilot Parallel 3.0, and I am finding myself reaching out to the pens quite often to just write random things on random paper. And my previous feeling with this combination was the Berlin Notebook number 3, which was a green with very heavy purple sheen. And for the next one, I thought I wanted to have something which shows the base color of the ink, and this Inkvent All the Best really fits in perfectly. It's a red ink with very strong green sheen, and there are also some blue shimmer, although on my sample there are not that many shimmers, which I appreciate. When I first wrote with it and tried the instruction on the Pilot Parallel paper for the first time, I tried writing input italic, no, I write in italic, Roman, and Gothic. But when I reached Gothic, I was so done with it. But when I write my letters and practice and such, okay, not really practicing, but more like writing fun things for friends, I enjoyed writing in Gothic. So I think compared to the previous week, no, 2 weeks, I write in Gothic way better now. Although I always need to look at the paper or the guide that I have in my phone so that I can write it in a more proper way. Or if I don't have those at hand, then I can just write something like this and it's already so great. With just little color comparison, as mentioned before, all the best have very strong green sheen, although the base color is very similar to Diamond Writer's Blood and KWZ Maroon. I think All the Best was my very first sheening shimmer ink that I tried ever, and I was mind blown because I really love how nicely it flows in my pens 2 years ago. Okay, I am bracing myself for this second combination, which is my Sailor Fude the Mannen 55 degree, and I fill it with KittyInkpot from season 5 butter and strawberry bagel. And yes, you can already see on this swatch card that it really have a very interesting colors on this swatch, big swatch with the purple and the oranges, no, not oranges, cream. But on writing, you cannot write anything. Whenever I remember about this ink, I keep feeling like I want to buy a bagel immediately. So this one is KittyInkpot butter and strawberry bagel. I fill it in Sailor Fude the Mannen, which I got kindly from my Fountain Pen Club member, and this one is 55 degree. So yeah, I cannot really use this pen and ink combination at all. So what I do with it is just decorating the sides of my journal and the sides of my letter paper, but that's as far as I go. I also tried to make a drawing out of this ink, and I was trying to draw like a strawberry bagel. Like this is a bagel and these are the strawberries, but then I cannot really see what I'm making, and like the heavy ink splotches really mess up the whole thing. So yeah, I cannot really use this pen and ink combination, but it is fun while it lasted, I guess. It is my first KittyInkpot ink, and I admit that it is very interesting, and I can imagine that in the right hand in arts and such it can be a very great ink, but it's just not for me. It was a fun experimentation though, but I wish that the purple color appear much more prominent in writing, while it is not at all. Okay, next up is my Arclayer pen. I just freshly inked it, so it's very full with ink on the DNA thingy on the ink reservoir. I have marked Bacas Predator plate nib in it, so I move it from my another pen, and I have Diamine Sherwood green in it. So it has been more than 2 years since I last inked Diamine Sherwood green, and I was prompted by my recent ink swatching that I want to try this ink again in the pen, because previously I don't like how it looks because it just looks flat and just not appetizing in the combination that I had with it before. Recent swatching makes me realize that it's actually a quite nice color, so I want to try it, and I am glad that I tried it because, well, I love this combination. If you've been following me for a while, you might know that I was quite disappointed with Mark Bacas Predator Blade because on the regular writing side, it is very fine and very sharp, which cut with the paper that I write. But on the reverse side, it was quite okay. So the reverse is more on the blade and very smooth. So it is quite picky with what kind of inks I put inside the pen. And I'm finding this Diamine Sherwood green together with the Arclayer pen works very well because it makes the nib feels very wet, and I think I can feel much more ink on the nib compared to when I am using a regular converter for my inking. For Diamine Sherwood green, it looks quite flat on Yusari paper, and it's well, it's not the type of print that I like. But on Tomoe River paper, this one is Sansen, which is the 2025 weeks. It is in the green that I really love. It's like very rich in color. So I think with Sherwood green, it is a matter of me using the right paper, and from then on, then I can start enjoying the ink. But I am really glad that I am retrying Diamond Sherwood green again after 2 years, because I found my love again with this ink. And I think from now on, I will stop creating ink samples from the ink bottle because I only have about 5 or 10 mils left out of it. And I don't want to buy another bottles of inks if I could. As for color comparison, Diamond Sherwood green is exactly right in the middle of green. If I look at it, it is leaning slightly more on the green, like yellower side, but it is also not a colder green. It's just right in the middle. The closest that I have here might be none. Avocado is yellower, then Sherwood green. Evergreen is also yellower. The next pen and ink combination that I have here is my TWSBI Diamond 580. I have medium nib in this pen, and I fill it with La Couronne du Comte Bleu Cuivre, which means copper blue. Okay, I'm not really sure why, if it is the pen or it is the ink, is that I notice with this combination, there are some times where my writing feels really dry, but if I scribble on another paper on the side, it just writes nicely again. So as you can see here on my writing sample even, it was quite dry on the beginning and then suddenly it just flows very well. I really don't know, although this ink is very heavy on the sheen, it writes very smoothly though. And this ink itself was kindly given to me by one of my Fountain Pen Club member, and it is from a store in the Netherlands that has closed even before I joined the hobby. It's La Couronne du Comte, which was in Tilburg, the Netherlands. From the bottle that was given to me, it has the design of Diamine bottle, so it's possibly a Diamine ink. I have all my blues here, and as expected from a fairly normal blue, there are quite some similarities with the other blues that I have here. I think the closest that I have here is the Tashiya Ukiyo-e Hiroshiki Ruri, because it has this tap of the blue which Ruri has. Diamond, Night in Jodhpur, Jack Frost, and Leonardo Blue is leaning more on a bright turquoise blue, while the inks on the left side are more on the cooler blue compared to blue Cuivre. But yeah, in writing, I think if you ink every of this ink, and if you ask me the ink dragon to guess which ink is which, I don't think I will know which, because they're just so similar looking. Okay, second to last is my Faber Castell Loom with broad nib, and I fill it with Diamine Imperial Purple. This is my second inking for this Faber Castell Loom, and while I really love the nib that goes with it, I am still having a big question mark about the body, because I thought that after writing it for 1 week I will get used to the weight, but I have not. So this time I'm still trying, and I really want to try not to use another pen body for this wonderful nib, but I'm curious to see just how it will go with this inking in general. As for the ink, it is a very royal looking purple, although when I hear the name and when I see the swatches on the internet, I was expecting it to be much more vibrant, or maybe I'm thinking of majestic purple, I don't know. To my surprise, Imperial purple is much deeper purple compared to what I expected, and it has a beautiful yellowish goldish sheen on it. And I heard that this ink stains, so if you ink it, be careful and just choose to use what pens you are okay with staining. As for myself, so previously I inked a pen PPS 310 shimmer ink with the ink rose. Oh, I cannot really see it here, but that ink was feathering so bad on my papers, and after cleaning it out, I just found out that it also stains my comforter. So this comforter is like a Benu comforter, but it is completely pink. Well, now I know that, not no, now I have a comforter that I can sacrifice whenever I feel like that ink would be staining. As for color comparison, the Diamine Imperial Purple in writing is the closest with Tachiya Murasaki, although on swatches they look quite different, but on writing they look quite the same. Well, I previously inked Diamond Conkles, and I thought that Imperial Purple would be similar in color. Boy, I was so wrong. Imperial Purple is warmer, while Diamond Conkles is way cooler than that. Last pen and ink combination is my Jinhao 80, and I have a Lamy broad nib in it, and I fill it with Diamine Shimmertastic Electric Pink. When I hear the name Electric Pink, I was expecting something much more highlighter pink, but well, I like this pink, so I am not going to complain, or I try not to. And this ink has so many shimmers in it. It's silver shimmer, and I heard that the shimmer is quite consistent, although I still haven't written long letters or journals with this combination yet, so I cannot really say for sure. I think yeah, okay, I lifted it up a bit and I can see the shimmers, and it's quite consistent. So I think this is one of those that I really need a specific angle of light to see the shimmers, and I really glad that the color is just lovely and sweet, and it's very legible. Oh yeah, and also Jinhao 80 for me is a very good pen to write my shimmer inks in, because it rarely clogs for me, so it is one of the better pens, and I don't need to worry about the pen itself because it's not really pricey as well. So right now my two good pens for shimmer inks in general are the Jinhao 80 and then the Jinhao 82, which has my Loom medium nib in it, and my Penu Talisman. Diamine Electric Pink is the right in the middle of Pilot Iroshizuku Suzuchi and Herban Rouge Opera. And that's only the base color because none of these other inks are shimmer inks. So yeah, we ended up with another rainbow for this month. What do you think? Any of these that you'd like to try yourself? And what inks that you have in your collection that is as illegible as this Kitty Inkpot? Let me know and see you on the next one. Bye bye!